guys, welcome back to the Lightford house. I've got a good one for you today. It's a beautiful 72 degrees here in Alabama, so I thought we'd go outside and make some kebabs on the Ninja Woodfire grill. Now I've done kebabs before on the Ninja Foodie grill. I'll insert a photo here of what they looked like. They came out really good. It's super simple. What we're gonna do, take our wooden kebab sticks and we're gonna soak them in some water. If you have metal kebab sticks, then you can skip that whole step. All right guys, I've got my skewers here. I got these from my local grocery store a while back, and just a plastic container. I'm gonna put some water in here, throw however many sticks in there that I'm gonna use, and we'll let these soak. Like I said, you wanna soak them for at least 30 minutes, but a couple hours is totally fine. All right guys, I have 10 sticks down in here in some water, and I'm just gonna let those soak. I think 10 is gonna be plenty for 3 people for dinner tonight, and then some leftovers for lunch tomorrow. All right guys, in this container I've made some homemade teriyaki sauce. I just used some orange juice, some soy sauce, some powdered ginger, garlic powder, and some brown sugar. So I just mixed that up. Don't have any exact measurements for it, but I'm sure you could find a recipe online. Got a lid here, so what I'm doing is I'm gonna cut up my chicken, let it marinate in here. Got my skewers soaking, and then we're gonna put this thing together in a couple hours. I am gonna let this chicken marinate in my fridge. I'm just taking some chicken breast, cutting them into bite-sized pieces, and I'm gonna put them in here for grilling up later. All right guys, now we're gonna prep our veggies. I've got to clean and cut up these mushrooms. I'm not gonna use mushrooms on all of them as my daughter does not like mushrooms. So I may not even use both of these full packs of mushrooms, but I have 3 bell peppers here. I'm gonna wash those and cut them up. And then this is a half of a gigantic onion that I had from Sam's Club. I used half of it last night. I'm going to cut that up into chunks. You don't have to add onions if you don't want to. And you can always add other veggies. You could add pineapple. I used pineapple last time when I made these. You could use red onion to give it more color. You could put some green bell pepper. Just use whatever you have or whatever you like on your skewers. And you don't have to use chicken either. You could use steak. I believe I did steak last time I made these. So you could use steak. You could use whatever kind of meat that you want. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and wash and cut up these veggies. Alright guys, after cleaning these off, I think I am just going to go with 1 pack of mushrooms for 10 of the skewers. I'm not going to use them on all of them. Definitely clean off your mushrooms. I just take a damp paper towel and wipe mine off. But you definitely want to clean them because they are dirty. Alright guys, I've got the chicken cut up. It's marinating in that teriyaki sauce that I made. I cut up a little bit of the onion. Didn't even use that whole half of the onion because it was a big onion. And then here I've got my bell peppers and mushrooms cut up. I just kind of cut the mushrooms in half. So what I'm going to do is put all this in the refrigerator. I'm going to go run my errands, and when I come back, all I have to do is throw this together and throw it on the grill. How easy is that? And as a side, I'm just going to make some couscous, but you could make like some cilantro lime rice. You could make whatever you want as a side with this because you've got your meat and veggies here. Alright guys, so I've had my chicken marinating for about 2 hours now, as well as soaking my skewers. And I know I said that I was going to do 10, but I ended up dropping 2 more in here, and I was going to do 12 because these go really fast and everyone loves leftovers, so I wanted to make sure that we had plenty. Alright, so now what we're going to do is I've got a tray here. I'm just going to go ahead and start assembling these, and then we're going to go preheat the grill and get these on. I'm going to cook these on low on the grill, so it shouldn't take that long. But just go ahead. It's very easy to assemble. You just take your skewer, and you're going to take the pointed end and just pop your veggies on, as well as your chicken. And you can just do these any way you want to. So we're just going to get these all assembled, and then I will see you back here. All right, guys, the kebabs are assembled. I did a few of them without any mushrooms at all. And here we go. I put a little bit of parsley on top just to give it a little bit extra something. And I'm going to take these out and put them on the grill. But first we have to go plug the grill in and get it preheated. And I'm cooking these on low, as I mentioned earlier. All right, guys, I've got about a half of one of the pellet scoops here of the all-purpose blend of pellets. I'm gonna go ahead and put them in our little pellet cup here, and we are going to turn this on to grill on low heat, and I'm gonna press the woodfire flavor technology button to put a little bit of smoke in there too. Once it preheats, we are gonna bring the skewers out and put them on. All right, so we're gonna turn this knob to grill. It's already on high. We're gonna turn it down to low. I'm gonna adjust the time to 20 minutes. And I'm gonna hit the woodfire button. You'll see the woodfire symbol there, and then we hit the start stop button. It's gonna ignite the pellets, and then it'll have to preheat the grill plate, and once that's done, then we'll be ready to go. Also, I did want to mention I picked up the cover for this grill the other day. I actually found it at Best Buy of all places. They only had one left, but I hadn't been able to find it at Target, Walmart, Lowe's, anywhere like that. I think you can order it online and on Amazon, of course. But interesting that I found one at Best Buy, so I did get the cover so that I can leave it outside without worrying about it. Alright, we'll be right back after this is all heated up. Alright guys, the smoke is coming out of the back here, as you can see. So there's that. And it's still igniting. Now it's moved on to preheating, guys, and it's just heating up to low, so it shouldn't take too much longer. His and hers. There we go. This is my own little personal grill that I can come out here and play with, because I have not tried the actual regular pellet grill before. So it's just kind of intimidating to me because I've never used it. You can see we're almost done preheating. Once it's heated up, it's going to tell you to add the food just like any normal indoor foodie or foodie grill would do. So you'll know when it's done heating up. Another cool tip that I forgot to mention, if you did want to skip the preheating, so say that you were already smoking something and then you wanted to grill it for a little bit or do another function, you could hold the stop start button down for 3 to 4 seconds, and then that would skip the preheat altogether. So that's an option too if you don't want to go through the preheat, but we're going to go ahead and let that bottom preheat, and you can see there's a lot of smoke coming out. It is rolling. I was able to get 11 of the skewers filled. Excuse the noise out here, guys. People are cutting grass and doing yard work. But I was able to get 11 skewers done. I didn't have enough of the veggies and chicken for the 12th one, but that's fine. So I'm interested to see how many of these are going to fit on here. Alright, so there we go. It tells you to add the food. Make sure typical ninja noise. Be careful when you open it because the smoke is going to come out at you, as you can see. And we're ready to add the food. Quite a few of them in there. I still have 4 more that I'm going to have to cook when these are done. And you can grill with this just like a traditional grill and leave it open. But I'm going to close it down so that it can get some of that smoke flavor. And while that's going, I'm going to step inside and grab a plate and some tongs so that I can flip these here in a moment. But we're just going to let them go for a few minutes. They're not going to take that long to cook. Alright guys, we're coming up on that 5-minute mark. Here we are. So let's take a peek. Alright guys, look at that. I think we're going to go ahead and give these a flipperoo. Okay, look at that chicken. You can see that it is starting to brown, and these pieces of chicken are so small that they will cook up in no time. But oh yeah, look at that. We're getting some char going on this one. You guys, this is going to be so good, and it was so simple to throw together. Look at that. That's beautiful. Oh yeah, these are not going to take long at all. I would not recommend going up on medium or high heat because look at this. I may not even have to increase the time at all on my grill. Oh, I lost a piece of mushroom. That's okay. That's alright. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful, you guys. Alright, I'm going to close this down, give it a couple more minutes, and then we're going to pull these guys off of here. Alright guys, we've gone for a couple more minutes. I do not want these to burn. I think I'm going to go ahead, pull them off and let them rest and put the other ones on. Like I said, these do not take long at all to cook. These are such small pieces of chicken. And if you look on the back side, oh yeah, they're already browned. They're going to be cooked all the way through. We're going to let them rest. And the carryover heat will finish cooking them. And I just lost another piece of mushroom. Be careful, you'll lose some of your topping on these. But look at that, and it smells so good, you guys. It smells absolutely delicious. I can smell the mushrooms. This is looking so good. Oh man. Alright, I'm gonna add the last batch on here and let them go. And then we'll be ready to eat. Look at the juice right there on that plate. Guys, this is the second batch. Let's go ahead and check the bottom. They smell absolutely fantastic. Oh yeah, look at that char. Alright, you guys, that's what we want. That nice color. Look at that. And these were so easy to throw together, and you can literally use any meat, veggies. You can even add pineapple, whatever you want on there. So these have 6:59 left and counting. They may not take that full time. Alright guys, the nose knows. So these are smelling done at 442. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and turn this off. It's telling me bye, and I'm going to go ahead and pull these off nice and brown. You can either leave your grill open to cool, or you can close it down. And I am going to unplug it as well. Now, all that's left to do is let these babies rest while I work on my couscous, which should only take a few minutes, and then we're going to give this thing a taste test. Alright guys, for my couscous that I'm going to make to go with the skewers, I just buy the original couscous. And then all I do is throw some water and olive oil in a pan, and that way you can season it up the way that you like it. So I've got parsley, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, a little bit of cilantro lime seasoning in there. You can put whatever you want in there with it. So it's almost ready. All you gotta do is bring it to a boil, add your couscous in, stir it in, and remove it from the heat and let it stand for 5 minutes. And then you're ready to eat, you guys. It doesn't get any easier than this. I didn't use the entire box of couscous. I used maybe a little more than half of this box, but you can find this at Walmart or any grocery store. And it's a 10-ounce box, so didn't quite use the whole thing. And after it's done setting, all you'll do is stir it up and then taste it for seasoning. So you can season it to your liking. They do come in other flavors like chicken, I think mushroom, garlic. There's different flavors, but I like the original because then I can flavor it however I want to go with whatever meal I'm serving it with. Alright guys, that couscous is done. The kebabs are done. I'm going to plate one up and go ahead and take a bite and let you know how it is. Alright guys, of course I'm going to get more than one of these, but just for the taste test I decided to grab one. And I don't know how you do it. Oh, we're getting steamed up there. I don't know how you do it, but I like to just take a fork, pull all of the stuff off of the kebab, and then eat it. So I'm going to go ahead, take some of this off with a fork, and give it a try. And you can see all the seasonings in the couscous there. We've got a piece of chicken here. Let's go ahead and take a bite. As you can see, completely cooked through. I can taste that marinade on there. Absolutely delicious. All right, let's grab a bell pepper. It's got that char on the edges. Also got that nice taste. Tastes sweet. Now we're gonna try mushroom and onion. Just as delicious as expected, guys. These are great. I highly recommend that you try them, guys. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you're ready for summer and grilling season. And be sure to leave me a comment below. Let me know if you want to see more speedy videos or more of the woodfire videos. I'm going to be doing more of both. I have a recipe coming up later on this week for the Ninja Speedy, so you're going to want to stick around for that. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. And give this video a thumbs up. And like I said, leave a comment. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.